One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm.
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Underwood. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, Wolverines! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Martin will throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ray. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Martin back to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On the option, he'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Martin will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt this one away.
Number 34 on to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pocket breaking down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Martin back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Caught on the outside, it's Marshall. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Ray. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Connection to the right. Knocked off his feet.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He slides that just inside the right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finding an escape route. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and what a return to get this offense on the cusp of a score. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Martin back to pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. Martin will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Martin back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Working that left side now. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They just keep firing. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Hester. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Makes the grab. It's Simpson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.